Two-time Grammy-nominated artist and producer Steve Aoki releases a new album, Hiroquest Genesis. This is a 26-track album featuring his collaborations with different artists and his venture into the collectible card games. Now, I got to speak with Steve about Hiroquest, and he told me that the album with the collectible cards got sold out just a few hours after opening the pre-order. And he also told me how this whole album came about.
It was born in COVID. It was born in isolation. I was stuck at home, and when you're stuck at home, a lot of interesting things happen. I actually became free. I was on a moving train for 15 years, touring the road, doing 200, 300 shows a year, on a structured deadline, released 6 studio albums, and I had a focus. But when COVID hit and I started this album, I was free. I was like, I want to really create something that, it's just from the heart, do something different. So I picked up a guitar, I picked up a bass. I went back to being a band. And I'd say the core of the music of the album is really rock, is really alternative. However, my music is now forever and moving forward, always will be global. So I have all different kinds of genres: Latin, rock, hip hop, EDM, and everything of the sorts. I mean, now Steve Aoki is a global artist. Something more exciting is during COVID as well, I got really back into when I was a kid, collecting baseball cards, Pokemon cards, that whole world. But I'm an entrepreneur, as you were kind of like mentioning a little bit, and I co-founded my own trading card game similar to Pokemon, like Pokemon cards. It's called MetaZoo, and we created the Hiroquest game set. And I have right here the Hiroquest CD, which is the 26-track CD. I mean, people don't see CDs anymore. So this is kind of be like, hey guys, this is actual CD. It's not from the past. It actually was manufactured, produced this year for this album, the 7th studio album. But in the CD is the first offering of the Hiroquest trading cards. So actually, I want to open it up with you right now.
You can. Why don't you? I want to know what's inside.
It's a blind pack, so we have no idea what's going to get. But the chase is hero. We got to get the hero card. That's the card everybody wants. So let's do it right now.
So you seem to be so excited about that side. I mean, which one excites you more, the music or this whole card dealing MetaZoo that you have created?
Right, exactly. So
you're like a little kid. Like, can I open it?
I feel like a kid right now. I'm so excited to open the CD. It's like opening a pack of cards again, but it's a CD. Who does that with a CD? It's the first time, mixing music and this collectible card culture together. Now, like, finally, I get to be part of history doing this for the first time. It's so cool.
Okay, so while you're opening it up, tell me a little bit more about the album. I understand they're like different chapters. I mean, is that correct? You're going to have to break it down to me.
Yes,
this is all new. This is all new to not only me, but probably the whole world.
Right. So it's called Hiroquest Genesis because it is the first chapter, if you will, of the story of Hiroquest. Actually, the music video of Whole Again kind of gives you a glimpse of Hiro. He like fights these factions to get these black pullet rings to save the world. And on the back, you have like 5 melodia of the factions, and then you have different songs in between. So it's meant to be like a story, right?
Okay.
And there's 64 different characters, and this is a single pack right here. How cool is this pack? How cool is this thing? And then you open it.
Well, while we were sleeping during COVID, you're actually creating this whole universe, right?
Okay. We're going to do this together right now, Christine. I'm going to flip it. I haven't even looked at the card yet. We're going to flip it over to see which card we get. 1 of 64. Hopefully we get Hero or Mothman. Those are the 2 chases. Let's see what happens.
Okay,
I couldn't read it. So it's Deuce. This is Deuce. I mean, it's all hard to see. But it's really shiny. It looks cool. It looks much better in person, but it's hard to see with the camera. But anyways,
so is that a cool card for me? Is that a cool card?
This is a really it's got a dragon. It's a part of the Torobon's faction. It's like the robot faction. It's got all these kind of like army of like these like bulls. I mean, it looks really cool. It's very shiny. And you know what I'm gonna do, Christine? I'm gonna sign this right now. Okay. I'm gonna sign this right now. Okay. So, and I'm gonna put this up online because I want people to have, so I'm gonna put the Philippines, CNN, I'm gonna do a CNN 1 of 1,
Yes.
2022. We're getting CNN 1 of 1 right now.
Wonderful.
Boom. We got
Boom.
the Philippines CNN 1 of 1 HeroQuest trading card. We just opened up together, Christine. And I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up on eBay so people can, so whoever's watching this can have this card.
I think I'm actually the coolest girl right now in this whole universe. Just because of you. Could you also, okay, I know it in this album, it's like a 26 track album. How were you able to separate them in terms of the artists? Where do they go? Which area?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. So yeah, exactly. I mean, it is a multi-genre album. I kind of create these factions, and I kind of put like some of the genres in some of the same factions, like the Latin records that I made, they're in one faction. Some of the rock records I made probably the majority of the genre, majority of the music on there, I'd say is predominantly rock. So there's a few of the rock songs on multiple different factions. Some of the pop songs on some of the different factions, and the hip hop songs are on the same faction. So it's meant to be listened to like you're reading a book. It's like, and you get a glimpse of the sound of the faction into the groupings of the songs, and they're actually connected to the characters on the game. So
wow.
A lot going on, Christine, a lot going on.
I want to also ask about your collaborations, especially like BTS. I mean, we're a big BTS country here. I mean, how was that like? And are you also doing more collaborations with Asian artists?
Absolutely. Yes. I mean, Asian artists has always been a focus too. BTS, it's been an absolute ride to work with them. I made 3 songs with them. So we did the Mic Drop remix, which was a massive hit when it came out, and it's hit over 1 billion views on YouTube. It's really did its thing on for the music video side of things. We broke a lot of records on streaming and like playability, and just like it getting played out by everyone. Truth Untold and Wasted on Me were fantastic. And obviously with other K-pop artists I've worked with it's been incredible. So you could count on it that I'll be working with more Japanese artists, Korean artists, Chinese artists. I need to work with some Filipino artists. That's for sure.
For sure. But how do you go about choosing the artist that you would like to collab with? What is the one aspect or one thing that you look for? I mean, most of them are probably up and coming stars. I mean, they're not really like the big names.
I would have to even say Hiroquest, my album, is primarily the next generation of artists. There's not like that many massive names on there. So much more just youthful names that are on the next ones to come. And actually, I made a real effort to really listen, not for the big names, but for the creative voices. I really want to be like, I want to be blindfolded and be like, I don't care like how many followers or how big they are, or what Billboard charts they've had in the past. I want to know how do they fit on the song? Can they make me feel something? And I think that's way more exciting. And I think we're going to create much more of a cultural dent with this album.
What are we looking at next? I mean, you seem to be building this whole new world of yours.
I mean, we are so far ahead. So I've been planning this for years. That's why I'm gushing to get this album out, because I want it out so we can start, paving the road with everyone else to build what this whole world and this journey is going to be all about, because we have a lot more to go. This is just the start. Neon Future, I made 4 albums. I eventually made a comic book series, and then I turned it into an NFT project. So that was Neon Future. This is Hiroquest, and this is just the start.
Wow, this is just the start. Thank you so much, Steve, for spending your precious time with us here in CNN Philippines. And I'm going to look for my card. I know.
Yeah, exactly. Here it is.
Yay. Thank you so much.